31 days left until Los Angeles Comic-Con trip with the girls. Just putting in as much hours as I can so that we can fund this trip. It was a weird item that I was looking for while doing Instacart. If you're ever looking for it, if you're ever looking for this type of product, some drink mix, it's buy the potatoes and save on foods. Potatoes. What's up, guys? Well, it is 10:52 p.m. We are at $120, $30 shy from our $150 daily goal. We are getting close. We just need a couple of more $10 deliveries, three more $10 deliveries, and we're groovy, baby, for the rest of this night. I might be done even before midnight, maybe, but probably not. I started a little bit earlier today. Okay, I should have thought about the two things I wanted to talk about. Actually, three things I wanted to talk about while making this video. One, work ethic. Now, it's funny because it is funny because I am not one to be the prime model example of work ethic, except for these last couple of days and months. For the first 2 months, I was cranking videos hard on my YouTube channel. It's an entertainment channel. It's more of gaming clips and editing fun, but it was picking up momentum, and I'm kind of glad, I did that. I managed to do 2 months in a row. But then I started thinking, okay, long term that's going to provide a good return. But short term I needed more income. And in order to escape the welfare trap, so what's the welfare trap? I guess we're talking about the welfare trap being thing number 2. It kind of ties into thing number 1 about work ethic. So the welfare trap is where, for some reason, whatever reason, you end up needing to rely on government assistance to provide for your daily needs, whatever that might be. Food, clothing, shelter, etc., etc. And it varies from person to person. Whoever, like the different countries, different systems have different amounts. So I had an amount where I couldn't go over. I think it was, at first it was 700, but for some reason they changed it to 900. Meaning I couldn't earn over 700, now 900, in any sort of income, work income, without them taking dollar per dollar. So let's say I made $901 this month, and let's say they give me $1,000 a month. So because I made $1 past 900, the limit is 900, and I made $901. Now the assistance, the government assistance, is going to be $999 because they'll remove dollar per dollar. Every dollar earned past that limit. So in order to get out of that, let me go park somewhere where there's more light. In order to get out of that, you need to score. Oh, $6. Yeah. Okay, where was I? So I have to pick up an order right now, but I can still finish off this thought. So in order to escape the welfare and not rely on that, you need to earn, for in my example, if it was 1,000 that they were giving me, I need to earn 1,000 plus more if I want to live like independently and not relying on the government, which requires a lot more time and a lot more energy. It would be easy for someone to say, well, I could stay at home with my kids and get paid by the government, and I don't have to work. I could like do some small errands and get paid little, and that's it. And I'm not going to be able to go over. It's like almost like having parents again. All right, I gotta turn this camera off. We'll record in a bit. So I had a choice, and I still have a choice. Figuring out, do I want to stay at home with my kids as much as possible? That was my original thought. In my specific cases, where they had a parent, the other parent, walk out on them, bluntly put, abandon them. So they were abandoned by one of the parent, the mother, obviously. Well, it's not so obvious these days, I guess. Anyways, and I recall having feelings of not abandonment. I don't know if it would be called abandonment, but being part of a large family, I'm guessing that's a cultural Hispanic, like normal thing, having lots of cousins and whatnot, and being the one in the, like, I guess it almost felt like being the middle child of 40 siblings. I always stretched the number. It always felt like 40. It always felt so much. Like Christmas time and gift opening, it was literally, it took 3 hours to go through everyone's presents, because of course everybody has to open it, and everybody has to marvel at, you know, who gets the more expensive gifts. They're better off, like and then someone gets socks. It's like, oh man, that was Christmas time. Sure was humbling, or, you know, ego driving, depending on which family you were in. And we all came together to open that all in front of everybody, you know. It's a weird time. And so now I'm all like trying to get my kids to feel less abandoned by their other parent, the one in their lives, me, and so I was justifying, okay, well, being home with them, homeschooling them, it takes work. It's not like I just leave them off. Hey, ChatGPT, raise my kids. Although I have played with that, and it does work sometimes. But there are better things: books, video essays. And anyways, so I need to. I had to choose. Okay, well, that's what I want to do. I want them to feel like I'm not going to abandon them. I want them to feel like one parent is there for them, at least. And obviously I'm not going to go into the specifics as to why the other parent left. But so here, that was my choice. Or the other choice was, I work insane amount of hours, which I'm doing now, to kind of fund our first big trip out of Canada. It's just, you know, down across the border to do the 2025 Comic-Con Los Angeles. So that should be a really fun thing. I'll give hints as to what we're gonna be. I'm not gonna tell everyone yet. We have 30 days left until our trip, our tickets, or like a date of travel. Here's the hint. Pink. That's it. That's all I'm going with today. I'll give hints every day, like little hints, until someone can guess. So, and since this is like a brand new channel of me posting my vlogs, I guess it's not, I don't know. We'll see if YouTube finds the audience for it. If you're that audience, you better subscribe and like. Is that how I make the little buttons, subscribe button, like go all like glowy? Subscribe and like. What else? Oh, push the notification bell. I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's gonna be here or up there, down there. I just want to know if it glows when I say those things. Anyways, so getting out of the welfare trap, I'm kind of using this as a motivator to see, can I live this lifestyle where I'm working 10 to 12 hours a day and having at least like as very little time with the kids. They have, they have relatives who live in the same home with us, so I'm not worried about that. They have adult supervision, obviously. It's more like I want them to be able to do things on their own as much as they can, because that's what they're going to be when they as we progress in life, right? Kids eventually turn into adults, and the less they need an adult, the more adult they are, right? And so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help them to become what's the word I'm looking for? Being able to take care of themselves, and maybe even others, And so that's what I'm trying to do for myself. I'm trying to be that example. I'm trying to see, okay, maybe I can take care of myself. Maybe I don't need the government's help. And yeah, it sounds like, from an eagle's eye perspective, it's totally not excusable, but I have every reason to use the resources given to me. I got all the reasons, but there's limitations. And if I want to push past them, I got to push past my energy expenditures, my time. And so I'm choosing this, and I'm using this vacation trip for us as kind of like a motivator. I've never been so motivated to work so hard than when it comes to traveling. I don't know if it's just traveling with my kids or just traveling in general, because I used to travel when I was younger. I used to, airline tickets were paid for me, obviously, when I was a kid, but I would travel to Chile back and forth from Chile to Canada quite a bit. I almost felt like it was every year or every 3 years, but I can't recall exactly. And then I've also been to El Salvador, and I've also been to LA, and I've also been to, I even crossed to Argentina with my mom one time. And that was, I love traveling. I love being able to visit places. And this might sound crazy, but I also want to visit India one day. I want to visit, freaking Egypt. But I'm kind of scared of all this, the pushy salesman people that we see on YouTube all the time. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll buy everything. I don't know. Give everybody $1. What's the Egyptian currency? I want to go to Russia. I'm excited to do all these things, and the only way I can do this is to push myself past my comfort limit. And according to, a self-assessment I did on the Big 5 personality test, OCEAN, openness, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism, I scored 4th percentile on a subtrait. I think it's conscientiousness, that is called industriousness. Basically, your work drive. 4th percentile, meaning in a room of 100 people, 96 people, I think I'm getting the math wrong, but 96 people, or about 96 people, are more hardworking than I am. 3 people are less hardworking than I am. That's what that means, I think. And so, but now I've been pushing really hard, and it's really cool because you can stretch yourself. Not too much, because then you could crack and break. But hey, even muscles, when they crack, if you recover with enough protein, and is it creatine or something, and rest and water, you start to build muscle. So I feel like I feel like the same thing can happen with personality. You can push a little bit too far, where it starts to cause cracks in you, where you start to not even recognize who you are anymore. You start looking a little bit different. I didn't know I could work this hard. And it's been 2 months of consistent working towards that YouTube channel that I have, this gaming one that I have. That's the _man8719 channel. And then I did that consistently, and then now I'm pivoting towards doing consistent delivery gig work so that I can fund the this trip that we're going to be going on in 30 days, and 2, so that I can, I'm seeing that I can push myself and And it's so weird because if I take a moment to look at myself, I'm just like, this is so weird. Like I can change who I am just by changing the small habits until they become a character. If I do the small habits enough, and if I learn to enjoy the process of the habit changing, I start becoming a new person. This is so weird, but I love it. I love it. It's like we can become anyone we want. Small incremental steps. So that's work ethic. I guess that's a little bit on welfare trap and trying how to get out of it. You just gotta find the thing that drives you. You know, that thing that you're just like, this thing will be worth it. I will sacrifice my back. I'll sacrifice my time, my energy, so that I can get out of, you know, being supported, so I can support myself. And along with that, you know, all the things that you need to do, being able to calculate your budget, you're tracking your expenses. For example, like I got to track all my expenses, my gas costs, my wear and tear on my vehicle, my time and whatnot. But yeah. And then the third thing I wanted to talk about, there was something, but it left. It's gone. It's gone. So I'll end this here. I guess we'll just leave it at 2. And then when I think of the next one, I'll just record that and upload that. Thanks, guys, for watching this mini vlog, My Life in Pieces. I guess that's where I'm going to be uploading this. Let me know what you think. And yeah, we'll see you on the next thought. Bye, guys. See ya. Till the next thought.